Bum. Yeah. Need to slide it a little bit more closer to me, and I need to put these two up. Really? Really? I've got that one laden. Oh, live button, go! I feel much more comfortable. Is it not D&D night for you, Layden? Or do I get to be graced with a few minutes of your presence? Since I'm doing that, I need to move that thing again. Yay! Got it all squared away. And I moved my microphone too. So hopefully Catcher does not randomly mute it again. So, how are we all doing tonight? I've got the blues going. We're going to do some blues guitar solo. Just a little different. Something a little different. Let's spice it up. Go get a little spicy. I got my KS Elmo. Does the little roly rolls. I've got my carbon black. I've got my ultramarine blue. Got my magenta. Got my red. And of course, Stream Elements isn't behaving at all. So I have to keep it up for YouTube, but that's about it. We're here. It was definitely a day. It was a day where I set off with like the best intentions and wanted to get everything done. Got one thing done, and none of it is nearly complete. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be one of those projects, one of those weeks. Get that one email from some guy goes, "Oh yeah, you have to do this by the middle of the week," and you're like, "That ain't possible, dude." And they're like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Oh, all right. I guess that happened." So yeah. So I set a boundary at work today. That was fun. Yep. We might be switching up the playlist again too. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with this one. But how are you doing, Antifreeze? I hope you are doing well. I'm just trying to get my brushes out. Trying to protect them in case the cat decides she wants to come chew on the tips of them again. And the whole point is to be prepared. So we're gonna go back to our own old camera, or our old camera settings, I guess you should say. I should say. And we're gonna run the camera out of the box, kind of like I had been. Um, it was a fun experiment doing what I did the other time. The whites kind of wash out a little bit, but that's unfortunately the best I can do with the equipment that I own. I feel like. Um, so that decision's been made. Should help stay in frame a little bit better as well. So we spent one stream establishing gold along here, the filigree, down this piece, and working on the back. We can work on the front and the mid piece and the eagle for the hammer and do the non-metallic metal there. I think that's. I think I kind of want to not futz with this piece right now. I kind of want to futz with this side a little bit more just to bring balance and feel like I'm getting somewhere. So I need to look up a color. 1 second. I require a reference. Um, okay. So I could freehand 4 equal colors. 2, 3, 4, and that would be my pride flag. I'm pondering what colors I want to do. Um, I thought about for the shield, since it's big, to do like a pride flag in there or a pride coloring banner. Since Mr. Dwight here is going to kind of become our channel mascot, I feel like. So, because if I do that, that would actually kind of fit kind of nicely in there. Do a gold banner around the shield, and then you could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Break it into 4 pieces. I'm thinking, I'm thinking we might be doing that. Pop his little arm off for now. So, yeah. But I hope everybody's Monday was a better Monday than mine was. And yes, I know I'm using like one of the world's worst brushes. It's a-okay. Also, Laden Roses was very polite and helped me get the badges ready up and running for everybody. She did help us create the Chaos Elmo emoji as well. So we can let chaos reign. At some point, I'm going to redo all my alerts. One weekend in the one days in the coming days, I'm going to redo all the alerts, and I'm going to shift them over to uh, Twitch proper instead of having it run through Stream Elements. I'll still keep Stream Elements in the background, but I am a smidge dissatisfied with Stream Elements. So I get to look forward to that at some point and redo all of the alerts. It's fun. That's too goldy. I want something more like that. Need to take a sip of water. Lordy. Getting a little parched. I'm going to turn Spotify down a little bit. Okay. No, no, no. Stay over there. Not in the mood for your shenanigans right now. All right. You've been a lot of extra today, and I don't know why. All right. That's not the pedal I want to pull from. That's the pedal I want to pull from right there. For those curious, yes, I am talking to Katra. She is being a lot of extra today. Delete the freehand. But I think a lot of the reason why she's being so extra right now is because time changes and weather changes, and she'll hopefully calm down a little bit here in a bit. I hope she does. That's way too much paint on my brush. But that's a-okay right now. I did do some smash burgers for lunch, and they were delicious, or dinner, and they were delicious. Oh, those are eagles at the edge of his shields. Okay. He has a lot of eagles. We should probably ask him if he's okay. Oh, I should buy that from them. No, 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 no. It is a guitar blues list, by the way. I stuck to the no lyrics because I don't like hearing myself sing, and I'm pretty sure nobody wants to hear me sing. So We'll be jamming out to this tonight. We will return to our normal lo-fi on Wednesday, probably. Mm. One second. I'll be 100% honest with you, Antifreeze. Never watched it. Come at me, bro. Come at me all day, every day. I never watched that movie. It was never on my list. Um, that and was it Reservoir Dogs? Never seen them. I just it was not a high priority for me to see them, so I never cared to see them. Wah! um, they were movies that came out in a time when I had either I was in relationships that while I have this up, use your brain for a little bit. Um, a lot of the people I was in relationships with at the time didn't care for the movies, and then a lot of people just it just never came up to see. So because they were very good movies, it's just never went back to watch them. Quite honestly, um, there's probably a whole list that I have to go back and watch. Never did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Antifreeze. I hope we can still be friends. It's just it was one of those things that I never fully cared for. Um, and I should go back and watch them. I just never have. I remember when Reservoir Dogs 2 came out. I know a lot of people were really excited to see it, and it did not go anywhere near where it was supposed to go, apparently. Similar. I agree. I don't knock anybody for watching them. I think they're great movies. Like, I've definitely seen it probably in memes somewhere. It's just I've never gone back to watch it. A coworker of mine, once upon a time, gave me what was it? The AMC Top 100 movie list of whatever it was, way back in the day. Like one of those really old like box set DVD things that his mom burned from like old DVDs kind of deal. You're old enough to know those days. Um, it. I went back and I rewatched some of those. There was the uh, what was some of the movie? There was the boxing movie with De Niro, Red Bull Run, not Red Bull Run. Um, it was a Red Bull movie where he was a boxer that was getting past his time, and in order to, and he had to do like one more fight kind of deal. It's like the original precursor to Rocky kind of deal. Um, Watched it, great movie. The Soprano, the original Godfather trilogy. Watched it all. I'll be honest with you. They, I mean, when they were released, amazing movies. You watch some of them beyond the Pacino Godfathers, it's just it's hard. Um, but it also really exposed me to the idea that sometimes what we do is serialized format and the way that they tell. Yeah, some of them are really boring, and it wasn't until you started talking about uh, Boondock Saints and the conversation that we were on that I was reminded of kind of why I don't like serialized TV format is because of The Godfather. Um, so serialized TV format in terms of like Star Trek Discovery or uh, Orville once it went to Hulu, or what they tried to do with like a lot of Marvel series. So you have to like watch the entire series and go, did I get it? Did we marvel the thing? Sort of deal. Um, because that's kind of how the Godfather movies were set up a little bit. Is that you have to kind of like each story, each of the movies like built on each other, and you get to the end and you're like, what was the point? Like, why did I watch? Why did I invest 20 hours of my life to this kind of deal? I need some blue tack. Well, welcome in, Studio J7. I meant to do something on your stream earlier today, and I forgot. I forgot. No, I did do the thing. I did do the thing. Welcome in, Studio J7 members. You have stumbled into the land of painty paint paints. I was looking to my left for blue tack when I got the alert. Good evening, everybody. We're doing some blues music and we're working on a little chibi guy. Manda Pie. I hope you have a big eye in the sky. Oh, well, there will be painting on this channel. Yes, yes, we will paint. We were discussing because someone was giving me sass for not seeing uh Boondock Saints. Do not at me. Do not at me. Uh Please do not at me for not seeing Boondock Saints. It's just not a thing I never got around to seeing. Whoa, whoa. Well, I mean, we were just talking about Boondock Saints and the Godfather movies and serialized TV formats. Don't worry, Danger Gerbil, you've made it here. I do need to catch up on some follows. Danger Gerbil, thank you. Goliath Games TV, thank you. Manda Pie, I love the name. Thank you very much. Granda Robert, thank you very much. And the real creepy kangaroo. Thank you for the follow. We are working on a little chibi while we were talking about TV formats and serialized formats. Uh, Here is the colors that I'm currently using with. I'm currently mixing all of my own colors. I'm using single pigment chimera colors for my joys of the challenge that I went through. So I'm using black, ultramarine blue, magenta, red, green, yellow, cold yellow specifically, and the white. And we are doing this little guy, and we're going to do him in some non-metallic gold metal armor, something along those lines, or my facsimile of it. And I was going to freehand a pride flag onto his shield here at some point. You have some really neat emotes, Studio J. I'm slightly jealous. Uh, but me and Antifreeze were talking about movies, and we were talking about Godfather. And while it is a great movie and a classic, it's really slow. It's really slow, and it just does not jive and jam today as it should with other things. And we started that by talking about how I've never seen Boondock Saints and whether or not you can consider it a St. Patrick's Day movie. Yes, Manda Pie. I was going to either do Gray Ace or Ace. Yeah. It is kind of slow. And if you do need to raid and run Studio J, I understand. You are one of those UKs, and time difference is not kind to you. You can leave your raiders with me. I shall bore them thoroughly. I do have a cat cam. She is hanging out down there, staring out the window. Uh, yeah, Manda. I was thinking about either doing a ace or gray ace. So gray ace is just purple, gray, white, gray, purple, but I don't like that. I think I'm going to do black, gray, white, and then purple. Yeah, you guys based it off of actual science and not politics. Please don't talk politics. Please don't. I was just remembering why ours changed and why the difference exists. But yes, the kitty is down there hanging out, staring out the window. I do leave it open. She has no fear of falling out. She is well situated. It is one of her favorite perches to be at. But I want to thank you, Studio J7, by the way. Due to your raid, I was able to make the rank of affiliate. Thank you very much for that. It means quite a bit to me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, or helping me get to this opportunity. However you want to phrase it. And we will go check out Spark Minis when I am done around 8:45, 9 o'clock ish Eastern Standard Time. And we will ask her how many days until she has until Adapticon because she really likes that. I may be sassy for the record. If I give it, I do expect to return it. So But yeah, I was in her stream last night and I rated, and she was giving the explanation of how she had 7 days to go to Adepticon. Today she had 6 days. And then there was a small break, and I had jokingly said, I heard a rumor there's like 36 hours until Adepticon. And I really hope that she does well with her entry for what she's painting. She's painting an a Marvel Infinity Crisis diorama with the She-Hulk front and center smashing things, which I appreciate a great deal. Not that I like the She-Hulk, it's just she is kind of a fun character. So, and she deserves her limelight. And we're listening to a classic blues guitar list. And I warn you, I do have an auto mod in effect that may be rather strong. I apologize in advance if it accidentally blocks you. It's not out of spite. Thank you for the new friends. Studio J7, you have a great night. And for those sticking around, thank you. And Manda Pie, you have a great day as well. Have a great rest. And you be well too, Studio J. You be well too. Before I pop his arm off and paint the inside, we need to finish the outside. Need my cold yellow. Need my thin red. Need my phthalo green. I'm gonna mix the three together. Need a little bit more green over here. Oh, I need to make sure that I have that on top, just in case someone comes by. Ba-na-na. And we have 16 minutes until an ad break. So, oh, it is working. Okay. Just chat doesn't want to work. So weird. You are so weird, Stream Elements. But I'm still going to fix it permanently tomorrow. Probably. Hopefully. Maybe. But that's my thoughts on it. Antifreeze. I'm 100% okay. I I should go back and watch it because I'm pretty sure it is on HBO and other aspects of it. I've watched a lot of mob movies though, so I will always be up for it. And nothing is as slow as The Irishman. That one, that movie right there, can put the most avid uh, mob movie aficionado to sleep in no time flat. You can fight me on that one. Ba, ba. Oh, itch my eye, itch my eye, itch my eye. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. I hope everyone's Monday has been well and amazing as well. I'm gonna need a little bit of that in there. I'm gonna need a little bit of that in there. Nope, that's not right. Must make it perfect. So how do you get hmm, Mr. Engineer? How are you going to make that perfect? I actually want violet and some of this brown. Welcome in, Gray Dingus. Thank you for the follow. I am present. I am down. I am just focused. A little hypertensively on my shield. Um, always up to chat. Always up to chat. So you need 4 equal 1, 2, 3. I am working on the Chibi Galen from Chimera Models. Give me 1 second. I have the big one. 1 second. I have them accessible. When Chimera did their Gothic Tenbray series, they made a chibi form of him. This is him riding Grifox. He will be painted at some point. I was working on this guy. I was complaining one day about my non-metallic metal and the browns not working out the way that they're supposed to. Oh, give me a second. So I adjusted some cameras, and last stream I did not have her set up this way right here. So the gold did not look the way that it looks right now. That was a surprise to me, and that's popping in the ways that I want it to pop, kind of deal right there, sir. Um, I was complaining about my gold not lining up the way that I wanted it to because it's looking a little bit more like the hat band or the hair, her hairband up here. And Grumpy Crane Studios challenged me and said, "Try mixing your own brown." I said, "Well, hold my beer or hold my beverage." So I'm currently utilizing just the colors here on the palette, which is black, ultramarine blue, magenta, red, phthalo green, cold yellow, and white. And that has made up every color that is currently on this figure. He's a really cute, interesting figure. I did not think I was going to enjoy painting him as much as I did. And I thought I was going to go frustrated and have to rescue something out of my other bin. However, he's turning out very nice. To my knowledge, he's not accessible to be acquired by standard means right now because he was a Kickstarter exclusive. So I'm sorry, but he was on my list to paint because he's cute. So I kind of got challenged a little bit, and I was like, okay. And I've really enjoyed the way that the non-metallic metal has worked out. I'm much happier with it than most of my attempts today. Uh, as Studio J7 started to raid in, I was just contemplating the colors of his shield and seeing if I wanted to do a pride flag on the shield here itself. And I was thinking of doing a ace flag. So black, white, gray, and then a muted purple. And I was making sure that I had four even segments for it to be painted in. Wow, I can use words. I was doing that while I was waiting for other things to dry and mixing up colors. I hope your day is going well. And are you an enjoyer of the hobby as well? Or just one of those people that need the distraction from work? I started painting around 2019. I could give you my recorded date that I started. But some of my first figures were painted around March of 2019. Started with a Reaper Learn to Paint kit and continued painting from there, primarily for the D&D purpose. I never, like, the Warhammer figures are pretty and interesting. I just never got the bug for them. So I stay primarily fantasy related, leaning a little bit more on display levels, or not display level painting, but I guess something you could. Uh, so I like painting because it's something fun to do after I'm done with work. I was talking to a coworker one day, and he's like, "I cannot believe you have the patience to paint something this small. Um, Yet you cannot have the patience to deal with someone else." I'm like, "Well, see, this is mine. This is all me. This all of it. It's just me. Um, I'm not having to rely on other things or other people. So that brown is not quite the color I want it to be. It needs more something. It needs a little more je ne sais quoi. Uh, what were you thinking about painting? If you don't mind me asking. And I have an ad coming up in about 3 minutes. So I will be taking a small break during that time. So another fellow that hangs around my Discord and is hanging out in chat possibly still, by the name of Antifreeze420, has shown Trench Crusade miniatures to me, and they look good. They look fun. Um, so to your point, Danger Gerbil, I found myself in a very low spot earlier this year, or late last year. Well, about 2 years ago, I hit a low spot and I wasn't painting as much as I was supposed to, or as much as I had, just due to mental health and dealing with some of that downness of all of it. Uh, I decided to come back and make sure that I would paint and find my own benefits and paint what I want to do and do the things I want to do. And said, well, it's boring doing it alone. So you know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should stream it in front of everybody. Because that'll end well, right? Usually does. The miniatures and models category for Twitch is a lot of fun, and there's a lot of nice people that hang out here, such as yourselves. Grey Dingus, Studio J7, Grumpy Crane, Spark Minis. The list goes on. Um, if you ever want to jam out and paint, I'm more than welcome to jam out and paint with you. You want to toss out ideas for how you think you can paint? I'm all for working with you. So I started painting, and I will continue to always paint for myself. I struggled for a long time trying to make other people happy. I should probably see someone about that, but I will probably never do it. I understand my shortcoming, I know it, and I have identified it. Therefore, I know how to name my fear. And it cannot control me once you name it. We do not fear what we know, we fear what we do not know. Good night, creepy kangaroo. You have a great night, sir, or madam, or kangaroo. And I have an ad starting soon, and I will finish my thought. I am going to get some water while the ad starts. I'm going to leave Galen hanging out just like that. And I need to make sure I take myself a stretch as well. Siri bot will let me know when the ad starts. We're just waiting. Paint to the third power. Good evening, Spoon Handle. It's a rarity that I get to see you. A rarity. I have an ad starting soon. I'm just waiting for SiriBot to tell me that the ad started. Come on. Come on, Siri. We can do it. You're a good bot. Who's the best bot? One. There it is. Y'all just twerking fools. Just twerking, twerking, twerking. Let's get a dad joke. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is really heavy, and the other is a little lighter. Welcome in, Smithereen. To your point that we were discussing, uh, Danger Dribble, I would consider doing, if you ever wanted to feel successful for painting for yourself, I would do the simplest of things for your success. I would paint a black figure, dry brush it white and gray, similar to what I did on this guy. Okay, excellent. Um, I have him from Reaper. I never painted him up last year, so I have him dry brushed up and ready to go for a cutie patootie Sunday, probably. Um, but a simple dry brushing of white and grays and then just speed painting over everything. Success, my friend. Success. I'm a very strong believer in small successes lead to large successes. I'm a strong believer in it. But since Blades is here, I need to give her a shout out. And then I will give SO to at Spoon Handle. Uh, oh, that's easy. Change your hurdle. Just change it. Just change it. Modify it. All right. How's the Browns looking there? I find myself changing the hurdle quite frequently. Would I have ever considered mixing my own colors to paint? Not in a million years. Some fool on the internet challenges me. Guess what I'm doing? But I hope you're doing great, Blades, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. I hope Cooper's being the most perfect of gentlemen. Spoon Handle, I hope all is well, and you and AWL are going to start early in the morning, probably. Ah, I got your feelings. I'm picking up what you're tossing down, good sir. It's always easy to pick apart our mistakes and go, I know I could do this better back in the day. Trust me, I'm battling that argument all the time now. And then I get to see the awesome people like Studio J7, Grumpy, Spark. Who else is there? Um, oh, there's a bajillion people out there. And here I am, clunking two rocks together, hoping to get a blue black to work for me. Yeah. Blades 81. She is a danger of them all. She'll like kill you with kindness and make you smile and all that stuff. She's weird. But Blades is an amazing person. Also, you did not go live tonight, Blades. I was looking forward to creeping in on how your leprechaun was going to work out. She had this amazing idea to sweet Christmas, sweet Christmas, come here. Whoa, 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 calm down, calm down, calm down. Yeah, the dumpster leprechaun of them all. I actually thought it was a really interesting diorama idea. Um, to be honest with you, let that dry. All right, so we're not going to worry about the inside of his arm, but we are going to get this little piece right here that we can hammer on right there, and feel like we're okay. All right. So danger, since you're the only one active and others are. That looks like four equal segments on his shield, right? Between the white lines. I'm not kooky. Yeah, perfect. I don't need to be straight. I don't need to be straight at all. Matter of fact, I prefer it if they're not. Yeah, I still have spatial awareness. White. Nope, we need more black. One of my first, and one of the ones I've put in the done pile. One of the first, and in the done pile. Times have changed. Yep, that's actually how I started to learn to paint. That's how I learned to paint, or where I started anyway. Started there, and then as I developed, or as I found more of myself, I switched up what I did. So I did for myself one year. So a previous partner of mine challenged me, and she said, I need someone to come up with a New Year's resolution with me. I said, okay, what are we doing? She goes, I want to do 5 things this year or something. I said, okay. I'm going to follow your challenge. And what I did one year was me and her went through my entire collection of miniatures. And we came up with a 12 different boxes. And once a month, what I would do is I would roll a dice, or she would roll a dice, or she would pick randomly from a box. And that would be the figure that I would try the hardest on while I was working on something else that I could just kind of slack off on. Because I tried painting groups last week or last month, and I just was not feeling it whatsoever. Um, and I decided that for a while I'm just going to focus on the singleton and the one off for a while, because I was doing the Gotham Sirens from IDW, and I had like the Poison Ivy and her 3 Venus flytraps, and I just somewhere in there I was just like, nope, I can't do that. I can't do that. So I have a box. It just kind of happened. Um, and I kind of like the way that it happened is that depending on, so Sundays I stream with Laden Roses, Smiling Beagle, Battle Ready Miniatures. Um, and we have a long form stream where we just get together and paint and chew the fat and all that jazz. And that's usually when I work on Maniko, my geisha girl. That was Saturday nights. I'm sorry. So Saturday night is I usually dedicate to working on her, and I usually dedicate one part of the stream, dedicate myself to one topic of the painting aspects. Yeah. So she usually gets worked on for about 4 or 5 hours a night, and that's the only time I work on her. I'm in the process of gluing her pieces together now, so I can start seeing her as one big thing. The gold aspects on the dragon and her mask and her, they're starting to look a lot better than they had. Um, I got a lot of work to do with the non-metallic metal pieces around here. All of her cloak was a kimono, not cloak, kimono, was free-handed together, and I came up with the pattern, just kind of drew it in there as I saw fit. So I feel you. I feel you. 100% feel you. All right, so I need this purple. I want you to. Yeah, you are purple at the bottom. Sunday night, I usually dedicate to painting something cute and fun. It must be cute to whoever it is, and it must be fun. And you cannot take it seriously in any way, shape, or form. Because it's just meant to be a relaxing piece before Monday comes in. So that Monday was my axolotl that I started. So he's going to be purplish. I've got some teals that I'm going to work in there as well. I'm going to do a lot of bone coloring with him. A nice little green cloak. And he's going to get little clamshellies for shoulder pads. He is indeed cute. Yes. I finished up a baby kraken. So I have an entire box ready to go. So if I'm not feeling working on him, I have two other axolotls in there. I have a couple of sea otters in there as well. Two or three from Steamforged Games. Red Panda Fighter in there. I have plans upon plans because I have seen what happens when I do not have a plan, and it does not end well. Yeah, we had a plan. What happened to your plan? Well, you see, I met. So you've seen the meme where it all started when one dumbass met the other dumbass, and then they formed the dumbass trio. That meme there. I feel like that's what happens when more than one painter gets in a room with another painter, is that they start to form the dumbass trio. And we all sit around and we look at each other and go, "Oh, well, what about this website? What about this website? What about that website?" Yeah. And then we get started on something and we go, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." I'm thinking I'm liking how it's coming out. I need to get the purple dried and in there and popping up, but I believe we have us pride. You're okay, sweetie. How are you? Well, what do you mean? Oh, really? And then what happened? I have really liked actually mixing violet in with my brown to get my dark shadow color. Hey, nerd, hold on. We need a few moments. Um, she's not able to be seen just yet. However, can I see your nose? Can I get your little boopies? Hello, sweetie. How are you? Okay, let's watch out for the microphone. Let's just try not to deafen everybody and like hit it too many times. Hello. Hello. Yes. I am father to a 2-year-old tortie. I got her when she was a little under a year old, and she is every bit as energetic as you may think. Yes, hello. Hello, sweetie. She feels like she's the most neglected animal in the entire world, and that I am just the world's worst. Like, I don't even know. So, she will get up on my desk. She will take over my painting area relatively quickly. Uh, I try to stay between the black lines so I know I'm in frame. Doesn't always work, but hello. Hello. Yeah. You are not afraid of the black gloves anymore. She used to be really weirded out by my black glove that I would wear. And now she is like, excuse me. Yeah. But yes, always do what you want to do. Have fun doing what you're doing, and you will always, always be successful. Hi, how are you? I know. We have people to chat to tonight. Are you feeling sad because you feel neglected? If you're going to start biting me, I'm going to toss you off the table. I have your whole tree dedicated to you. Hmm. Yep. Can't reach over her. Hmm. Hi. Hey. Okay. I know that tail flick. I know that tail flick. Danger. Get your rest. I hope that tomorrow is a successful day for you, and it's going to be awesome. Get your rest and do what makes you happy. Always. I will be here again on Wednesday night, and we'll either be tackling him or we'll be doing a dragon. I'm not quite sure yet. I will mix it up quite often when I'm painting. I do like to mix up when I'm painting. You have a great night as well. Be safe, enjoy, and be awesome. I'm going to need more cold yellow. Oh, Blades went live later than me. Aha, I see how she is. We shall say hello to her later. That is stuck and annoying me. Uh, we have mud. Mud has been achieved. I need to make my white a little bit bigger. Oh yeah. now we're going to cook with some bacon. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na. A little too orangey. A little too orangey. Oopsies. All right. Now, we shall take some of our cold yellow, our previous brown. We will watch out for the evil water droplet. Mix them together. And start glazing our colors together. You're okay, sweetie. Oh, biscuit. I realized what I should have done earlier. Son of a gun. I'm silly. She will scold me later. That's a-okay. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da. We have ads starting in 22 minutes. I will go beyond the ad timer just as a FYI. I don't like it when people have to watch ads and the streamer dutches. So I will try to make sure to go till 8:45 or 8, almost 9 o'clock. And then we will call it a night then. But we shall continue to paint until then. And we will, before we call it a night, I will pass the raid along to someone else as well. And that someone else will probably be Blades81 just because she has supported me. And she deserves the support as well. So the blues was quite the right choice for this evening. Wow, 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 wow. I feel like there's a well, that's a slightly different shape. Well, let's not get hypercritical of ourselves right now. Keep working on what you're working on, goofball. It's gonna be a okay. Oh, hit your forehead though. Whoa! Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Let's keep painting the figure as we go. Are you okay, sweetie? Is there something I need to know about? So we can still push. What I was afraid of is that as I've learned more as what I was doing, or I was paying attention and became aware of what I was doing more frequently, that I would irrevocably screw up the breastplate and what I've already done. But I can also bring this to be in line with this. I have the power. Yeah, that bulb's way out of place. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I did not expect to get as far as I have been getting tonight. I'll be honest. Starting to come together. I think that's what I was missing on this side. Just a little bit more brown. I have 5 minutes. Ba-na-na-na. I'm gonna probably have to make Mondays be Chimera Monday. Kind of okay with that. Mm. This shoulder pad being a little different is kind of on the realm of okay. I don't want it to be exactly perfect, but I don't also want it to be too much the same of everything else. 2 minutes until we have ads. Once this ad break finishes, this will be the last one for the stream. I will take a. We'll go for another 15 minutes or so after the ad break. And we will just kind of continue futzing during the ad break. I'm going to take a moment to step away from the desk, refill my water, use the restroom, and things like that. You will not miss anything. Fear not. Paint will dry, and we will continue to paint. I think I'm going to have to find a way to bring this down, bring it more in line with the front of the shoulder. We might have to redraw on our lines for the shadow on that piece. Maybe just a little bit. And starting soon, I should put my brush up. Take a moment to pre-stretch. And I will be right back after this ad is completed. And we will go and we will continue to work. I will put him down like that so you can see that no work is being completed. Be right back. Huzzah! We have made it through the ads. I'm sorry. I used the restroom. Let's dad joke this really quick. What's blue and not heavy? Light blue. Bazinga. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to rework part of that guy. Oops. Bum, bum, bum. We'll be going for about another 10-15 minutes, and then we're gonna call it nights. Just as an FYI. If Blades is still going, I will raid into her. Let you all see what she does and how infectiously fun she can be. And I hope Blade and Roses didn't get mommied again. Bazinga. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It's Sleepy Wolfie. Do not ask me to do that again. It will not happen. How you doing tonight, you awesome person? So I got a flag on his shield. It's kind of hard to see, and I don't think the camera's cooperating and helping me out right now with the color selection. Thank you, Death. I'll get a big old stretch. Oh, oh, and hello, Sleepy. Hello, Death Cafe. Sorry I wasn't super active in your stream earlier today. I was doing the thing called working and not trying to scream at everybody under the sun. But it looked like you rebased the non-metallic metal piece of that scythe and decided to keep going with it. Oh, you're all good. I think I need to make this white one bigger. I hope you all are doing all right and you had a great Monday. Yeah. It happens. Trust me, it happens. You just said, "Nah, F it. We'll start over." Looked like you were starting over following a lot of the Gilded Brushes ideas of cocky brown, ochre, then a high ochre, or a high yellow kind of deal, from what I could glean on your stream. I can pay attention a lot. Again, I remember weird things. But, so I'm going to have to redo his breastplate. Um, Unless I find a way to glaze in and get the colors to kind of align with the shoulder pads. And then this back pad, we're going to have to work out a little bit differently too. Uh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Once upon a time, when I was considering what to name this channel, or rename this channel, I should say, I had jokingly tossed out the idea of amalgamation imagination, simply because I feel like that's how we all are, is just an amalgamation of other painters right now until we start to come into our own styles and who we want to be. And we are rocking out to the blues tonight, Sleepy. I found a blues guitar list, so giving it a listen. You may hear a lot of it because it was the just like the studio background noise with none of the vocals. Yeah. I do listen to other music other than lo-fi. I promise. It's just not always on stream due to things, or I just don't ever want to like be listening to music and then start singing along, and then nobody will be happy. Then watch the viewer count just drop. Yeah, ace. He's even got a little mace. I needed, I wanted to do something with. There you go. I wanted to do something with the shield other than it just be a solid color, so I decided to do it in a pride flag. We shall be prideful. I figured it'd be nice. I figured it'd be nice. You know, Dwight from The Office, he's definitely ace. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, let insanity your eyes. Well, it was Studio J7 when he rated me. One of his patrons said, "That looks like Dwight from The Office." And I looked at it and I said, "Oh my God, they're almost right. He just needs glasses." And I could have Dwight from Office in Paladin gold armor and an ace shield. It's almost him, isn't it? I had joked with a coworker about once I finish him to use him as an icon photo for teams. So yeah, I feel like this is Joe Satriani. I gotta look. Eric Johnson. Interesting. I have it literally right there. Can't read it. The photo of him will look much better when I post him on Instagram when we go right out to um, Blades. I thought about rating into Spark, but she might not like it if I ask her how much days she has until uh, Adepticon. And I have started working with someone to hopefully to see if I can get uh, an ace heart for the channel. Okay, I need to put this down. I need to put this down. I will stay here all night and work on this, but I shall not because I need to go to work tomorrow. Yep, we have to go to work tomorrow. Do I want to go to work tomorrow? No, I do not want to go to work tomorrow. So, I need to switch views on Twitch because that is the wrong view. You have a great night. I am going to find someone to go raid into. We have ourselves chaos to ensue. Thank you for coming in, Dup, and joining the chat. It's much appreciated. Raid channel. I'm going to leave you in the very capable and chaotic hands of Blades 81. Eventually, you may end up in Wapple stream, so it's always kind of fun to see where things go and how they happen. I am very grateful everyone that came and hung out and stuck around with me. Thank you so much. I will return on Wednesday night, and we shall have an amazing night. Let us go forth and cause chaos.